Hi people, welcome back to TS Talks. Just going to be talking about the Jeremy Kyle show. Of course, it has now been scrapped by ITV following the death of someone that was on there. Apparently this person is someone that, they've attempted suicide before, and, some people state that maybe they wasn't in the right mental state to go on the show. And of course, how the show went, how Jeremy Kyle was towards them and everything that was going on within their life, of course, led to them committing suicide a week after the show. Now, for someone that has watched some episodes of Jeremy Kyle, I'm not a Jeremy Kyle fanatic. I've got stuff to do within my daytime then sit down and watch Jeremy Kyle, but it's a program that, there's a lot of people on there that tend to be going for a lot of problems. Sometimes there's things like, DNA tests, cheating, some people that's got drug addictions, that sort of thing. And, some people may ridicule the show, some people may really love the show, but the reality is the show is a somewhat reflection of, what's going on through people's lives. And I'm not saying that based on what happened, I'm not saying that I think the show should have been cancelled and scrapped completely. I think a lot of people have put in that with Love Island, that 2 people committed suicide, and now that everyone's waiting for the new series or new episode, whatever. So, some sort of double standard somewhere along the line. I must say, with the Jeremy Kyle shows, whereas there is that side to it of what I mentioned prior, where you see a lot of people that's, they come on the show, they more or less have no teeth, they're on drugs or they've been accused of cheating and they are cheating, that sort of thing. That is partially a reality of what's going on in day-to-day society. But, for many years has been entertaining for people. Of course, suicide in general is something that the percentage rates are going up a lot of recent. And, I think things like social media play a part in people's depression, mental health, and, potentially committing suicide. But regarding the show itself, it does have some positive aspects to it, like where they send the people to like the drug rehabilitation and things like that. I just think it's quite harsh, really, that the show got scrapped. Like I said, I'm not someone that, every morning watches out for the show, because I don't. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I think the pressure that was on them based on the severity of the situation has forced ITV into making a big rash decision, which, in the long run will probably set them back, because I think they were saying that the viewing figures for Jeremy Kyle show on a daily basis is something about a million viewers, and then what they've got on now is like 320,000 viewers. So, it's a big drop. I know I've heard many radio debates on it, but just giving my thoughts on it, I thought that it was a bit harsh for them to scrap the whole show. Especially, like I mentioned, the parts that they do, like the aftercare team and all that sort of stuff. That's a lot of people's jobs that, not just Jeremy Kyle, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that do a lot of work that, potentially may be short of work in the coming times. Of course, I presume these people all have contracts and stuff, and they'll get certain payouts and that, but just scrapping the show altogether affects not just Jeremy Kyle, but it does affect a lot of people's lives. Like I said, the people that work on the show, and of course the people that were benefiting from, the aftercare service, the rehabilitation service. And, it'll be interesting to see what Jeremy Kyle as a person does from here, the likes of himself, Graham. But I just thought I'd speak on it briefly. I thought it was quite harsh that they scrapped the show, and I'd be interested to get some other people's thoughts on it. So, of course, if I'm presuming most of you would have heard about it, and I'd be quite interested to get people's thoughts on it. So if you can do, leave that down in the comment section down below. And if you haven't already done so, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on all the social medias that'll be in the description below. And I'll catch you later.